My name is Mula Esso, and thank you for being here to celebrate our graduates. It is such an honor to stand before you today as the first in my family to be graduating from college and as a proud Korean immigrant for the refugee camps between the Thai-Myanmar border. My initial introduction was in my native tongue. On my first flight in the US, I thought New York's skyscrapers were toys. I was only 6 years old and I didn't know how to speak an ounce of English. Over time, I worried about my ability to speak English as I was growing up, and since then I spent much of my life having my pronunciation corrected. I never imagined I'd be up here today staring out at a sea of people, many who feel like family, giving this speech. It is truly a privilege. I started college during COVID, and I'm a little bit scared to share my height, so I'm going to over-exaggerate a bit. At 5 feet, and I had long, thick, curly hair. Then I blinked. Now much has changed with my falsely shared height information, but I have less hair, as you can tell by the curly bob. And somehow college has passed, and we're graduating our class of 2025. That's what growing up feels like, setting aside the bob and the height. Some things stay the same, some we lose, and suddenly we're no longer the same as when we first started this journey. College has been both rewarding and challenging. I've struggled with imposter syndrome, chronic health conditions, and balancing the role of being a sister, friend, daughter, and student. Our identities have presented each of us with our own struggles, but today we're here with peers we shared classes with, connected by the same cap and gown, but differentiated by majors and experiences. The diversity before me paints a mural of meaningful lived experiences, and that's what makes me proud to be a member. Today isn't just about a degree. When you walk across the stage, we're honoring every mountain you've climbed, every tear-streaked sleepless night, perhaps by the poor decisions we've made that hopefully became lessons. We're celebrating the strength it took, even on days it felt like you were just surviving, to keep going. You've continued to show up. You made an impact, whether you know it or not. That's why you all are here today. You all represented the Maverick spirit. Resilience, connection, and courage. And none of us got here alone. To our professors, mentors, and families, by blood or by choice, thank you. You believed in us when we doubted ourselves, and that made all the difference. I also want to take a moment to thank those who couldn't be here physically, but whose presence carried us through. Please take a moment to thank those individuals in your life. Thank you. I want to highlight my gratitude to my parents. I think they're somewhere over there. Hi, Mom. Thanks for waving back. They left everything behind so their children could have more than they ever had growing up. They showed me what resilience looks like and the strength to raise 4 rebellious kids. I was 1 out of 4. And throughout my undergrad, my parents spent multiple nights sleeping in uncomfortable hospital chairs, so I wouldn't be alone. It has never once escaped my mind that every beginning in my life was rooted in their sacrifices, each one marking an ending in theirs. I would not be here without them today. So, lastly, I want to honor the communities we've made on campus. For me, it was the UNO's Creative Nonfiction and Science departments, the Thompson Learning Community, the Honors Program, and the Korean Student Association. Through them, I found community which kept me grounded in the midst of health conditions that forced me to learn what it means to live in my body. And as I was doing so, I came across a quote by my favorite author, Ocean Vuong, who wrote, "The most beautiful part of your body is where you are headed." Mavericks, your journey ahead will be so beautiful, more than what the world will make you feel, more than what any piece of paper can encapsulate. I believe we will meet again, and when we do, let's share the experiences and lessons our body will carry. Today, we are not just graduates, we are testaments to resilience and strength, to love and to community. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2025. God bless.
Thank you, and please be seated. I think almost everyone will stood up. Today is more than just a ceremony. It is a milestone of transformation and the first step into a world that needs your curiosity, courage, and compassion. Today we celebrate what's possible when access meets ambition and the incredible value of higher education. Let me be clear, the value of higher education has never mattered more. The definition of a college student is changing, and that change is visible right here today. In this audience are first-generation students, career changers, working parents, military veterans, adult learners, and yes, a few brave individuals who juggle final exams and kindergarten pickup. Universities like UNO were built on
Lindsay Shane Kelly, Tyson Kerr,
Nhìn vô
Chase Kurzman, Navia Kandavoli,
Awe New Florida College New University New Adult ada meme New Awe tehani New Florida cuma ada ni New Florida
Được à?
Flora cho nó ta khứ à? Awe nè, như cái té đã là awe tụi mình sọc có tiền phạt là awe Flora cho thành nhà, awe phải lừa cho lá nó.
I gotta walk on the other side of the building.
Flora cho lẽ
We didn't take a picture with Terrence, the boxer. The boxer, the famous boxer.
hey, Jamu, God bless you.